guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna get straight into the video. Sorry this is taking so dang long. This is part 2, red flags. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at the notes and stuff I have here. I want to make sure that I get everything down to the T so y'all know some red flags, baby. One, I call this stage 5 clinger. If you have a girl who is super clingy, it's detrimental to understand this. Some girls just love to be around you 24/7. That's just how we are. When we like you stink, we want to be up under your skin. We want to be your skin. I'm sorry, it's just true. But now clingy is a different story. Clingy is you have no sense of independence. She's always up under you. She has to go with you in every little second. Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you this? That's not healthy. And when you're around somebody who's too clingy, what happens is you guys will start to bicker because you're around her a little bit too much. You'll get irritated by her. And then some people might not even like their partner anymore because it's like, okay, you are smothering me. I can't breathe. So please understand this, guys. Clingy is a red flag, especially too soon. Oh no. Another thing I want to add to the clingy part is a lot of people who are super clingy, they need a sense of independence. If you are not working, you're not on your purpose, you're not working out, you need to put yourself first, God, and then your job, and then me. I don't need to be your first priority. If your partner has you as their first priority, that's not a good thing. That's clingy and that's not good. So now, number 2, this is stay mad vanilla grannies. And the reason why I say this is because women who stay mad are these type of women. They're the same women who will argue with you about the same argument over and over and over and over. And it's giving broken record. Another thing about girls who stay mad, they ignore and they act petty, smart comments. Red flags. Another thing that girls that stay mad do, they don't like to resolve issues. That's the whole point of staying mad. If you want somebody who's gonna withhold sex, withhold affection, be with somebody who stays mad. It's very important to understand when you get with a woman, how she acts when you guys are upset at each other and how she handles it to get over that problem. So if she's shunning you, is she being mean? Is she throwing dishes? She acting, that's not a person you want, because when you have kids with that person, she's going to stay mad for days. That's not you don't want them to be the mother of your children. Number 3. Now this girl is lazy, baby, and I highly do not recommend though. These are the lazy women, the ones who don't cook, don't clean. It's too much work. I don't want this. I don't want that. Girl, who's feeding you then? What are you eating? Stovetop? Baby, McDonald's? I know that pussy cooking. But anyway, you don't want a girl who doesn't work out, is not on her purpose. Now, I'm going to say this because I do understand there are some women who do not work out. Does she meditate? Does she pray? Is she just a positive woman? If that is not her outlet, she might paint. She might do other things. Remember, not everybody works out to de-stress. So as long as she's doing something that isn't, sitting home all day long, scrolling through TikTok, watching videos, not doing anything at all with her life, but bitching at you, you don't want a lazy woman. You want a woman on her purpose. Also, no motivation. That's what lazy women come with. When you have kids, why do you want a woman who barely can get up in the morning? Why do you want a woman who won't cook in the morning, make you breakfast, wake up to nice smelling breakfast, all that? When you have kids, what are your kids going to learn? To be lazy, to be not motivated. You want a woman who's a go-getter just like you. Now, I know this generation of men like Tate, Sneeko, all them tell you that not to have an independent woman. That to me is kind of negative, because I feel like a woman should have a sense of independence as well as still being submissive to her man. You could have both. You can be independent with people, but not to your man. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm like that. But you want a woman who's independent. You also, that way she can help you with things, motivate you with things, cook with you. Hey, babe, let's do this. Hey, babe, let's work out. You have a lazy woman, God forbid you ask her to go hiking. It's going to be World War III. Or she's always going to bitch and complain and not want to do things you want to. Plus, women that are lazy and no motivation tend to be more on the depressive side. And if you're not ready to handle things like that, you're going to have to deal with that. And there's nothing wrong with depressive women. I am one, so I don't want to hear it. Next, that girl a hoe. Now I call these the Streetwalkers of the night. This is giving GTA stripper. Someone play the GTA song. Okay, so I highly recommend when you get with a woman to pay attention to how she is. Now, every woman is different. Every woman was raised different. So let's not treat every woman the same. Just because you see a woman who has the same characteristics doesn't mean they're the same. So please understand that before I get into this. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because there are women who flirt And if you don't know if she's flirting or not, you're going to think she's flirting and you don't even know her. So let me give you an example. If this woman calls, like my dad's from Louisiana, he calls everybody baby. So if you were to get mad at him for saying baby, he calls everybody that. So now she not calling nobody baby, but she's calling guys, hey babe, flirting in front of you, laughing at guys extra hard. Streetwalker of the night. Okay. Another reason why I say stay away from girls who are little ho 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 Santas, because those type of girls do that to get a reaction out of you. Some girls, whether you guys want to believe it or not, love when their men get jealous, love when their men get all crazy and wild for them. And I'm not trying to toot my horn. A lot of Latina women love that shit. Black women too. I'm not gonna lie, I used to love that when I was younger. Now guys, toxicity. Nope. So be careful with them making you jealous. Also, friendly women like that can put you in situations you do not want to be in. Hypothetical, you guys are getting in an argument. Now she wants to go flirt with guys to get your attention or piss you off. And because she knows you are triggered by that, she'll continuously do it. And a lot of girls who have these type of mentalities will flirt with guys, talk to guys, DM guys, and always play the card like, babe, I'm just friendly. Babe, I'm just nice. Girl, you a streetwalker. Shut your ass up. Next, number 5. This is important. Importante. Listen to me when I say this. Number 5 is important. Lack of emotional intelligence. You want a girl who up here, she's smart. She's emotionally. You know what? People worry about looks, big boobies, big booty, all that. No, get a bitch with a mind. Get a bitch with a smart mind, because that girl's gonna I'm telling you, man, it's the best thing ever. You want a woman who can equally teach you things that you don't know about, like you could teach her things. That makes sense? Also, remember, a girl who has lack of emotional intelligence is not going to be able to teach your kids about emotions. Another big factor. So the reason why I say a lack of emotional intelligence is women like that will fake cry. They'll do the manipulative fake crying, all that stuff. She has no sense of emotions. She doesn't know how to control her emotions. She doesn't know how to express her emotions. You need a woman to sit here. Look, would you rather a woman sit here cry, throw a temper tantrum at 20 something years old, or sit there and say, babe, you bothered me, you made me upset, I'm gonna cry right now because I'm frustrated? What would you rather have? And there's some women who lack emotional intelligence and would rather put you through the ringer instead of telling you something's wrong. Another thing. 12. So this is super, super important. This is the always right hoe. I hate people like this. Like if you have a person who you're trying to tell something, nope, I know how to do it. Nope, I know how to do this. You got to understand this. It is okay to hear someone else's perspective on things. You don't necessarily have to put that in your mind and follow it, but just you hearing them out shows, you know what? I'm actually considering what you have to say. When you do that with a man and I don't need that. Men want to feel wanted. Men want to feel desired, not pushed away, not shunned. So when you're always right, ladies, it's not going to work in your favor. Another thing, he can't teach you anything if you're Miss I know it all. So when you're with a woman like this who's always rebuttaling everything you say, it's always going to be an argument, guys. So always right is not good. Another thing with a Miss Always Right, they're always Miss Independent. Now, I'm an independent woman, but I never say I don't need a man or I don't want a man. Those words never come out of my mouth. There are women in this world who say, I'm Miss Independent. I don't need you. I don't need this. I don't need that. So it's the same concept when you're walking through that door with a whole bunch of bags. You expect men to help you, right? Why are they going to help you if you look like you don't need help and you're screaming you don't need help? Does that make sense? So if you want a man to be there for you and be sweet to you, exactly. So men, red flags, always right hoe, stay away from them. But yeah, guys, have a good one. Next video.